Well, hello there everyone, this is Iron Mark 3 and welcome back to my attempts at Imperial dominance on Battlefleet Gothic Armada. Right now I'm just refitting or thinking about how to refit my ships because of, quite frankly, what happened to my poor Redeemer of Truth during the previous match, as in it got turned into a flying junk heap. I can't really afford to go flying around with my ships less than what they can be. So I need to work out what the heck I'm going to do with stuff. Let's see, this guy has torpedoes. And I've not actually upgraded him at all. I've also not been using the torpedoes much. But I have melted torpedoes in this thing, so I might as well keep this around. Torpedoes are not really my best forte. So I'm going to try and work with that. And that means servitors, which will increase the cooldown. Sorry, not increase, decrease the cooldown and actually let me fire them a bit more often. I hope. Fingers crossed. I also have a slight choice to make here. Do I fit a upgrade, which will cost me 50, or do I retrieve my precious cruiser? Because given what happened last time, me slamming into a battle cruiser and losing rather badly, I think I might need my cruiser back sooner rather than later. It's also outfitted for close range brawling, so I'll need it as a decoy and meat shield if nothing else. I'm going to hastily repair this thing. Welcome back, Redeemer of Truth. Yes, you are probably going to get blown to pieces again this coming mission, but you won't let me down, will you? Even if you can't hit a thing with that massive cannon on your prow, because I don't think you actually managed to hit a single thing during that previous mission. But unfortunately, that's also all I can do as far as fleet refit's concerned. Now, I apologise if I'm going on and on a little bit, but I have I've just come back from work. I dealt with some insomnia last night, and so I'm sitting in front of an open energy drink. I've been eating food and tanking up a little bit, and so I'm trying for this whole stream of consciousness. Wow, that was fast. Stream of consciousness thing, which is apparently interesting to listen to, or something. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. But if I'm being a bit too verbal, then you can blame the energy drink. If I'm stumbling over words, you can blame the lack of sleep. So, you know, interesting times all around. Another interesting thing, actually, is that I've realised I'm still in the tutorial. At least I'm pretty sure I am, because I can't actually select Portmore to go on these two convoy missions, which it has unlocked and available for me, because they are locked. As is the other sector here. So the only choice is to go into this priority mission and steal the enemy intelligence.
Fire! We've confirmed the presence of the Chaos flagship. The Inquisitor's agents inform us that this vessel is only lightly defended. You must recover any information about the enemy's plans from that ship. Once that task is complete, you are ordered to destroy the heretic vessel and remind these foul traitors the price of betraying the immortal Emperor.
Okay, I've got 300 points now that I look at this, so that's good, because that means I can bring in a light cruiser and my cruiser as my main ships. So I'm glad I fixed it. Sadly, this is going to be a case of charging in, and lightly defended means I'm probably going to be facing a battle cruiser or something again, because that last mission was supposed to be a bit of a pushover, and I got flattened. As you do. Now, my flagship is going to be this, the light cruiser, because it's got the supercharged shields to help it resist incoming damage, and it's also faster than my Dominator, which will be acting as its backup. Because this thing will be drawing the fire, this thing is going to try and make a smash and grab to get the intelligence. Now then, I need to. I'm going to send. I'm not going to try for that 40 extra. Instead, I'm going to send in. Let's bring in a Cobra. No, a Widowmaker. I was wondering what the difference is, and the difference is that the Cobra is much shorter detection range. Actually, detection range is not going to matter much because it'll be in the thick of things. So yeah, Cobra. Because it has the gun, so it does have a bit more power to it.
Admiral, your fleet has reached the Chaos flagship's last known position. It is vitally important that you capture the enemy's plans from that vessel.
Everything you Imperial lapdogs believe is nothing but a lie. Your false Emperor will never reward you for this battle. He will not even know of your sacrifice.
You turned away from the Emperor's light, traitor, and forever sealed your fate.
Very well, Admiral Lapdog.
Yeah. I believe you, scary voice. The Emperor sucks. I'm not going to follow him. Or rather, I am. Loading time was actually pretty quick. So, I believe there was a patch which improved that since last time I played. Now, I've got 3 minutes to grab the intelligence before the enemy ship warps out. And then I have to warp out by myself. That means I'm going to have to take something back.
Sir! One of our ships must board the target to
There
seize
we go.
the plans!
That is at the least a cruiser.
All troops have been
I
briefed
suspect
about
a
the
battle
potential
cruiser.
location of the plans on the enemy ship. Just bring us in a boarding range and we will do our duty.
So I'm going to fire a Nova cannon, see if that... Oh, that's going to hit something. Only just, though. That was a bit too soon.
Awaiting orders.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Orders
Oh, no, you don't.
received.
Get out of there,
Engines
little
to
escorts.
maximum.
Get out of there. Come on. Made it.
Cruising
Woo.
speed set.
Unfortunately, it revealed
Setting
itself
course.
to the enemy, so it's kind of getting shot at. But it's going to fire a melted torpedo barrage, and hopefully that'll be
Changing
of
course.
use.
Enemy ship sighted.
Oh wow, it's already half dead.
Course plotted.
And that is a light cruiser.
Your
That's not
orders.
too bad. Okay. You're going to get to 3 kilometers and get in.
Engines hot.
Yeah, as you can see, the enemy
Engines
ship is
to
moving
maximum.
around a lot. I need to get moving.
Changing course. Cruising speed set.
Ooh dear. The whole point of this game really is a keep away. How about you micro warp? Oh, you can. Okay, jump. Get in close, get that thing's fire, because quite simply...
I took him up.
Oh yeah, I want you to also target as well. I need to get
Yes,
the data off that ship. It's used its teleport.
Helm coordinates
That's good.
acknowledged.
Can you actually... Yes, you can. Turn around for
Acquiring
me,
new
please,
vector.
Mr. Cruiser. I want you to fire off.
Cruising speed set.
Oh, you missed it. Blooming tits for
Orders
that.
received.
As you can
Cruising
see, the
speed
entire
set.
objective is the data recovery mission. It's kind of like
All ahead full.
a sports game. As in, I have got
As your
to
command.
try and capture this guy and get the data off him.
Engines to maximum.
Okay, you can just go ahead and duke it out with that
Awaiting
escort
orders.
ship. Sheesh. But I've got to capture the data off him before he escapes.
Cruising speed
And
set.
then I've got to escape
Ship
before he can
ready.
snag the data back from me. So, you know,
Cruising speed set.
little things like that.
Yes,
For
Admiral.
goodness sakes, don't stop. Cruiser, move
Course
down
plotted.
there. Yay, I've killed something. Oops, and you're going to turn into a minefield. Silly little escort.
Understood.
I am actually being a bit more verbal than I normally am, I've noticed. Oh, there goes my escort. Down it's even.
We've lost an escort
What are you
ship.
anyway? You are a cruiser. So actually it's a light
Your
cruiser and a
orders?
cruiser versus a light cruiser and a cruiser.
Understood.
The
That's
enemy
good.
ship is trying to warp out with the objective.
This is
No,
our
really?
last chance. Board it now. Underway.
Oh dear, I think I'm going to lose this.
Cruising speed set.
Come on, get your speed up, you stupid.
And easy.
Ah, I lost.
You were no challenge for my ships.
Record the signature of those enemy vessels. We're going to follow these heretic ships back to their operations base and wipe it out.
I lost. And the thing is that Chaos ships are fast. I burned all of my combustion gauge trying to keep up with him. And it wasn't enough. That's probably because I managed things. I charged in rather than trying to predict where he was going and head him off, and I didn't board him at all. I was trying to get a broadside rather than...
You've disappointed me, Spy. I expected more from you. Your failure here has cost us greatly.
Don't worry, I'll pay the $1 or $2 or pounds or whatever it is that cost. Honestly, my ships came through without any damage whatsoever, apart from a few scratches, so that's good. But I don't know what that cost me at all. Excuse me, I seem to need to clear my throat a lot right now. Let's see, that has unlocked Port Moore. That wasn't a tutorial mission because it allowed us to lose it. Now, Port Moore area. I have 2 missions requiring my attention. What's this? Okay, this one is actually a convoy interceptor mission with me as the attacker. So it's the opposite of what the orcs did to me last time, basically. And this is an orc assault. And I am the defender in this convoy mission. Well, I'm tempted to go on the attack, but I don't want to let the orcs have any kind of foothold, because if they do, of course, that increases the frequency of their attacks. So I'm going to go play defense again and make sure this convoy gets past the orc blockade. Hopefully. Alright, I have 300 points, and that means I'm going to bring in my cruiser again, and my primary light cruiser as the main muscle of my force. I'm going to skip the escort ships, and same tactic applies as last time. I'm going to group up at one side of the map and try to punch through, because either the enemy will be nearby or they won't be. So I've got kind of a 50-50 chance. If they're in the middle, they are orcs, they are slow, that means I can probably outlast them to get through. So is there any kind of interesting terrain features nearby that I can use? There's a nebula here actually, which means I can park inside the nebula to start out. And use that to try and see where my opponents are before I decide how to proceed, because it might be they are right in front of me, in which case I might want to move off to the other side of the map. No, they are not right in front of me. Okay,
Awaiting orders.
get moving.
Engines hot. Your orders.
I'm also going to have everything
Going
run silent so that they don't detect me straight
That's
away.
your command.
So,
Course plotted.
this will keep that cluster of enemy ships over here from... Oh, hang on. Oh, fiddlesticks. They're all moving in my general direction already, so... That was a wasted command, but whatever. Yeah. High accuracy on my Nova Cannon. Boom. Yes. Oh, well, this means they can't sense me for a little while, but they are all still moving in my direction already, so... I'd imagine that's the heroic difficulty kicking in.
Admiral.
But that's the only thing that can really get in my way.
Ship ready.
So I'm going to go full throttle now.
Engines to maximum.
Oh, okay, that's
Underway.
something heavy is in front of me. Something heavy is definitely in front of
Helm
me.
coordinates acknowledged.
Because that's going to hit. Yep, something is heavy. It is a cruiser. Hello,
Awaiting
cruiser.
orders. Engines hot. Target locked in. Setting course.
Come on, I need to cripple its engines more than anything
Your
else.
orders. Understood.
And that means I've got to get between it and my
Changing
very
course.
vulnerable transport ships.
Ship ready.
Oh dear, that's going to hurt. Ow, ow, no, 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 no. Darn it.
We lost a transport ship.
You orky Xeno buggers. Okay, they got me good. Wow. A single charge from that cruiser and it tore through 2 of my ships because they didn't have the combustion gauge to get out of the way. Whoops. Okay, I think that's on me as well. Yes, this is exactly how not to do well in the campaign. To be quite blunt. Level 3, level 4, fine, but... jeez. This is going to cost me greatly, because that is 2 lost battles. The only benefit is that I didn't actually get any shipwrecks out of that. So I didn't actually lose anything of importance. Except for the Imperial worlds that I was supposed to be defending, and you know how all that goes. Bloomin' Xenos. Anyway, what can I do? I've got crew upgrade for these guys. I'll boost the Master Gunners again for my cruiser. My light cruiser can get a new upgrade. I was thinking of fitting this out as a kind of faster ship kind of thing. Because I realised that I thought for the intelligence mission I should get a speed focused kind of ship. And I think that this one is the one that I want to do it with, especially for intel retrieval missions. So I'm going to fit this guy with a navigator, which is actually useful for this because it warps out faster and less likely to get lost in the warp kind of deal. I know I said it was so useless during the tutorial, but it's grown on me slightly. But that's the only reason I can think to use it, to make this thing better at capturing intel and then running the hell away. I'm going to unfit its shield boost, and I'm going to give it some engine boosts to make it, you know, faster. So that is a Mizoa pattern drive. Better speed, but if the engines get crippled I lose combustion gauge effects. And I'm going to make the combustion gauge more efficient, so that means it can run around further and faster. So yeah, this thing is kind of turning into a speedboat of a cruiser as far as Imperial ships go. So that's what I'm going to do to that. I can't afford an upgrade to this ship, so I'm going to see how this arrangement works out, because I've never really tried to make a cruiser in this kind of arrangement outside of an Eldar cruiser. And, you know, I'm not playing Eldar, I'm playing as the Imperial Navy. Who knows? Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. But I am also afraid that is about all I have time for in this particular episode. So I am going to actually stop it there and call it an end of video. Thank you for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, give feedback, you know, all that good stuff if you really want to. It'd probably help out the channel, maybe get out of this this infinite loop it seems to be stuck in. But yeah, this is Iron Mark 3, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.